Now, we all know D&D caps out at level 20, at least in 5th edition. What if it didn't? What if I told you there's already rules written in the DMG for Raw, as in rules is written, to go to level 50? Would you believe me?
50?
Would you call me crazy? Well,
Always.
Only because I've seen it.
let us here at Intoxicated Intellect show you why we're not crazy, why you should believe us. Welcome back to Intoxicated Intellect. I'm Brady. Today with me, I got the full cast again. It's fantastic. We got Jake, as always. We got Justin, and we got Ben. Congratulations on finally making it back, Ben. Let's talk about D&D past level 20.
Before we go any further, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. So everything below level 21 is the same. Level 50 is the new max level. Ability scores max out at 30 now. So you got another 10 to grow.
Like it.
And at 21, your proficiency bonus becomes a +7. Becomes an 8 at 25, becomes a 9 at 29, 10 at 33, 11 at 37, 12 at 41, 13 at 45, and 14 at 49.
Phoebus.
Those are some
Yeah.
big numbers.
Jesus.
Into some of the class stuff now.
The nitty gritty.
If a player continues as the same class from 21 to 49, they get epic boons. I love boons. That are epic.
Boons are awesome.
Boons at level 21, 25, 29, 31, 35, 39, 41, 45, and 49. So there's some
Roughly every 4 levels or so.
yeah, different landmarks than the proficiency bonus. Keep that in mind. But still, that's a lot of chances for boons. And you get ASIs at 22, 26, 30, 34, 38, 42, 46, and one final ability score increase or feat at level 50.
At that point, you're hitting feats for a lot of it, I assume.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have so many weird shit. So much weird shit you can do. Oh, yeah. It'll be so much fun. Any and all ability score improvements give 3 points rather than the traditional 2. If you would have chosen a feat, you would gain +1 addition to the feat.
So you get 4 points. Instead of the 3, you get 4 points after level 40.
If you would have chosen a feat, you would gain +1 of those ASIs in addition to the feat. So you still get ASIs and feats together. Great time to double up. 4 points after level 40, or 2 feats if using the optional feats rule.
I want to take a moment here to talk about what an epic boon is for the audience.
Please.
Because an epic boon...
But what do?
Right. It is a special power only available to characters above level 20, although I have heard of DMs giving level 18, 19 players an epic boon such, if they so choose, but they're extremely powerful. While they're gained out at certain levels, it's also suggested to coincide them with the completion of grand quests, destroying powerful artifacts, or, halting an incursion from the outer planes. Now, a player can only receive each boon once. That's all you're going to need them for, because I got 4 written down right here, and oh, buddy. First one is the Boon of High Magic. Gain 1 9th level spell slot, assuming you already have at least 1 9th slot. Boon of Irresistible Offense. Just get to bypass the damage resistances from any creature.
Love that.
Because why not?
Yeah.
Boon of...
Always helpful.
Boon of Skill Proficiency, and pretty self-explanatory there. You gain proficiency in every single skill. Just
do that on a rogue
with those skill or those proficiency bonuses, double or going up as high as they did. That can get pretty cool.
Yeah, no, do that on a rogue. If you do that on a rogue, the lowest you could possibly roll once you get to level 49 is a 24.
And then the last one I wrote down is the Boon of Luck.
Zedek won't be taking.
Imagine if once per short rest, you get to add a D10 to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
That's a straight up Arctic inspiration.
Yeah. Now, these are just a few of the epic boons. If you want to look at an entire list of the epic boons, you can go on Google. Or if you want to see us cover all of the epic boons, let us know in the comments. We'll make a video on it.
Cantrips. We haven't talked about those yet. They do more damage at higher levels, right? Cantrips that deal damage increase by 1 additional damage die at levels 22, 28, 35, 39, 45, and 50 for a total of 10 damage die.
Your poison spray is doing 10d12.
That's insane.
That's a mean Toll the
Dude,
Dead.
Firebolt's gonna be mean too. Dude, there's so many fun things. Everything will
Whack.
scale to it, but at least your cantrips won't be left behind.
It's important.
Yeah. If you're a Dragonborn, we haven't talked about that yet either. Your breath weapon moves up to
Hell yeah.
6d6 at 21st level. It's a 7d6 at 26th level. It's an 8d6 at 31, 9d6 at 36, 10d6 at 41, and 11d6 for the top out at 46 levels.
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
11d6 breath
you
weapon.
become a
That's
dragon.
fun. Yeah.
You are a dragon.
Upon reaching past level 20, you may pick a second subclass.
Not one, but two.
You can be 2 types of rogue, bard, druid.
Double fighters.
Puts the possibility right there. We've talked about the possibility of this as a homebrew rule. You should check out our video on it. It's kind of old, but it's still pretty good. I like this idea very much. You gain the features of the subclass at level 20 plus the original features level. So just start over. You know, you get first level abilities, they come online at 21. You get third level abilities, those are going to come online at 23, and so on.
Simple math.
Yep, makes
Simple
sense.
math.
Yep.
Nice and easy, you know, and you just scale it up to 20 again for 40, and then you've kind of maxed out at level 40. You got 2 full-on subclasses if you so choose.
But what about
multi-class or something?
Actually hitting it? Like, what do we get at each of the classes now? We got the global stuff out of the way. That all makes sense.
I think Jake should start us off because it's his favorite class.
I think he should.
I agree.
Yeah.
We'll start with everybody's favorite alphabetical class, the Artificer. At certain levels, you gain additional cantrips. 24, you get 5 more. 28, you get 6 more.
You don't get more. No,
you have
a total of 5.
Let's try that again.
That would be insanity.
No, parentheticals are totals.
So you gain. So 24, you'll have 5 cantrips. 28, you'll have 6. 38, you'll have 7. 42, you'll have 8. It's a lot of cantrips.
You got a pretty big list,
cantrip heavy class
and straight up from the get-go.
As far as spell slots, at level 22, you gain 1 more second level. Level 30, you gain 1 more third level. Level 34, you gain 1 more fourth level. 42, you gain 1 fifth level. And 50, you gain 1 fifth level. This class, you only get up to 5 spell slots, but they're pretty...
Half-caster. Yeah.
No, a lot of
half-caster, but the next part is the...
this is what makes the above level 20 worth it for an Artificer.
The bread and butter of the Artificer right here.
So you, as an Artificer, you get your infusions, which is as much shit as you can make and hand out to your party. Like, hey, take this.
Yep, it's great. I love it.
Take this.
I've never not had a returning throwing weapon because of this, man.
You gain another known infusion. 23, 27, 31, 35, 39, 43, and 47. 7 more known infusions for shenanigans. There's not many to begin with. You're going to have like most of them.
Yep, pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
Also, you can make more shit with them.
Yep.
I believe at max level, it's either 5
it should be
or 7.
5 infusions. I think it's 5 infusions at max.
Infused items or
that you can. Yeah.
You gain another one at 21, 26, 31, 36, 41, 46.
That's
We're correct. That means 10.
Yeah, you got 12 infusions
I did
level 20 and 6 infused items.
Okay, so it is
at level 20.
Total.
Yeah. So you have it's
that also
11
puts you at
infused
a
items.
ton of spell slots.
12 infused items.
Also, this is something that's dope, and I can't wait to play a high-level Artificer. Your spell storing item can use level 3, 4, and 5 spells at level 26, and the feature can be used on any equipment.
Wait, so you can put Fireball into my throwing axe?
Yes.
He's making magical items now, is what he's like. That's what's happening.
He's making artifact.
Legendary or artifact magical items.
That needs to be
like cloak of displacement
and
shit like that. Yeah.
Anything anyway. Level 30, you can use your spell storing item feature a number of times equal to half your intelligence score rounded up.
Which at max level is 30, so you're looking at 16 or 15. Sorry, 15. I can't do math.
Brady, as our resident barbarian, why don't you take this one?
Level 22. Critical hits now land on a 19 or 20.
Who needs a champion fighter anymore?
Right, exactly.
Who needs a primal rage barbarian now? Yes.
That card's broken.
Additionally, at level 26, critical hits land on a roll of 18 to 20. Who
Jesus.
really needs that champion?
Yeah.
I know, right?
Man, you got. Oh man, you got 3.
We all already love the barbarian capstone ability of a level 20, where your con and strength scores increase to a max
Let's
of
kick
24
it up to
and
11.
increase by 4. Well, starting at level 32 and every 4th level thereafter, the maximum for your strength and constitution score increases by 2, and both scores increase by 2. No sense wasting your ASIs on those. We're just going to give it to you.
It
That's
just
5
happens.
more. That's 5
Yeah,
more
5 more.
increases.
Just
So you're going to
happens.
max out at
40. 40. 5
Yeah.
times 2 is 10, so 40.
well, 24.
And you could do it quicker if
it'd
you
be,
use
it'd be
those
34.
No, you can get all the way up to 30 normally, and then it goes 10,
yeah.
10 more past
If you
that. So
want
you're
a
at like
strength and con
44
of 40?
technically.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
No, you can
at
only get
least.
up to
I think
20.
it's-
No, you can only get up to 20 normally.
Well,
Yeah,
dude,
no,
this
the
one
bar-
does.
barbarian,
the barbarian
level
capstone,
20
like-
capstone ability increases your con and strength by 4,
Yeah,
your max,
yeah.
and increases your physical scores.
Yeah.
And this
So you
carries
can get a
on-
total of
Okay,
44,
yeah.
which
Yo, what,
fuck,
plus-
fuck arm wrestling that man.
Wow.
Additionally, your rage damage
Endless
increases
tank.
to +5 at level 27, +6 at 34, +7 at 41, +8 at 48. Going a high level barbarian would be extremely fun. They just kept it very simple because the base barbarian,
Hey, the barbarian
doesn't need
is a
much.
simple class.
Right, especially
broke,
if you're going
don't
to
fix it.
multi-subclass.
Yeah.
As our resident bard, Justin, why don't you take the bard?
Well, I'd be happy to tell you a tale of what they've cooked up for this bard because it is fucking
It's
broken.
cool.
It is broken as
Real
shit. And I
broken, mate.
love it.
Like, yeah.
I love it. Stay tuned. We're rolling through it. You gain additional spells and spell slots. At level 21, you gain an additional spell. One more spell every second level. So at 23, 25, the odds.
15 more spells.
Yes.
Just cause.
Okay.
Just because from the second most expansive spell list in the game.
Yeah.
Second or third, I believe. You also gain additional cantrips at level 21 and 45. Now,
Good enough.
don't think bad of this because
Bards don't rely on
It's
cantrips.
fine. It's fine. It's
that's
fine.
not even it. The bard's base cantrips are not very good for combat
Yeah.
or anything like that. That like you can
They're out
finally
of
pick
combat.
up Minor Illusion. That's great. Let's go. Spell slots. Here we go. At 24, you get a second level. At 26, you get a third level. At 30, you get a fourth level. At 32, you get a fifth level spell slot. At 36, you get a sixth level spell slot.
Yep,
At 38,
old-fashioned shit.
at 38, you get a sixth and a seventh level spell slot. At 42, you get a seventh and an eighth level spell slot. At 44, you get an eighth and a ninth. And then again at 48, you get an eighth and a ninth level spell slot. And then to cap you off at level 50, you get another ninth level spell
They're
slot.
giving you 3 more 9th level spell slots, and I can guarantee you're gonna
That's
take
if you're not even taking that boon. Man.
high magic.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
theoretically, you
you're
could
taking
have
that
4 more 9th level spell slots.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
play
no, it's
Lore Bard,
insane.
you're gonna take that boon, and you're going to be the wizard of your party.
You wizard, I am the magic now.
But
I
wait,
already
there's
know more enchantment spells than you.
Yeah,
So
there is
well,
more.
What's the bard all about? It's magical secrets, guys. I can't be the wizard if I can't steal from them, right? Jeez. At level 26, for your magical secrets, it's not just 2. Act now, and we'll double your offer. Absolutely free. You now get 4 spells from any class list, and you get another
And-
4 at level 40
Oh,
Jesus.
Blake
from any
Mason.
class list. Just pick whatever else you want. At that point, like you've got all the 9th level, and you'll get a few more. The Bard spell list is pretty good for 9th level spells. So just scout out for what you could use and occupy your early 9th level spell slots with that. You'll be in great
Disintegrate.
shape. What would the Bard be without his inspiration? And what would this high level one be without an improvement to that? At level 30, a creature who uses your Bardic inspiration gains advantage on the rolls. Fuck yeah.
Why not?
Yes, sir.
Because
But
Yeah, at this point, but you have to keep in mind your Bardic inspiration is going to go up too. So at level 30, you're going to be at 2d20.
You skipped
no,
level
wait.
22.
No, wait, yeah, that's 2d12. That's 2d12. Yeah, but I'm going to go back to it. So at level 30, you're going to have 2d12 for your Bardic inspiration. But this also boosts your Bardic inspiration before that. and gives you a 1d20 for Bardic Inspiration to just hand out to people.
Yep. At level 22. At level 30, it's a 2d12.
Yeah, then you get the 2d20 at 38.
And then 3. That's
3d12.
weird, but I love it.
Yeah, it goes back and forth between D12s and D20s, so it kind of it bounces.
It's a good balance. It's a good
bounces
balance,
between
though,
what the bard can actually do, which is it maxes out at a D12.
And then you get 3d12 at 46 and
3d20.
Yeah, 3d20 at 50. Because why the fuck?
Also with advantage.
What
so you're rolling 5 times.
What the hell do
you're
you
rolling
need?
5 times with that.
3d20 with advantage is 6 rolls.
3d20 with advantage and regular roll. How are you getting 6, mate? 3d20s, regular roll, advantage.
I was thinking each dice roll of the d20s would
He's
be
getting
2
excited at all the
rolls.
click clacks.
No, he's right though. I think he is right.
Yeah,
though.
because you would have
it
to
is 6 because that is your Bardic Inspiration now.
So
it is
you would roll
and
each of those
advantage
d20 on
be...
advantage, so it'd be 6 rolls for that Bardic Inspiration, and then take the highest 3 of the roll.
Yep.
I don't think that's the case.
That's exactly how that would work.
That's 100%.
I agree with Ben. You'd roll 3 and then you'd roll 3 again.
And then you'd roll,
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's still
you'd roll 3
rolls.
and then you'd roll. No, it gives you advantage on the roll. Advantage doesn't stack. You only get 1 advantage.
I'm misusing roll and dice.
You get your advantage.
I'm misusing the terms roll and dice.
Advantage, and then you get your 3d20 from your.
I think we're trying to say the same thing in different ways. I think we're trying to say the same thing in different ways.
You would roll 3 d20 at the same time twice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Comments. Let us know. Let us know because I disagree.
That is
you would get the 3d20 twice for sure because that Bardic Inspiration is considered 1 roll.
Yeah. All right. Comments. Help us figure this out because right now it's split. Jake and I say one thing, they say another. Let's democracy rules. Let's see what everyone says.
It's 3d20 twice. You get 60.
Okay, I'm wrong. Then apparently, fuck me.
Get out of here. Go home.
No, it's
advantage gets weird when you're rolling multiple dice. That count as one thing.
Yeah,
but that's it. It's broken.
I love the
bard. I love all the extra spell slots.
Ben, why don't you tell us about the cleric?
Yeah, you played a lot. I want to talk about that.
I was gonna say, I'm.
He would be the one.
I'm not the resident holy man. I'm just the tends to play a holy man. With the cleric, another full caster, much like the other casters we've come across, you gain additional cantrips. You gain an additional one at 21 and an additional one at 45 for a grand total of 7 cantrips. Not too many, but honestly, the cleric cantrips are pretty fucking good. So you don't need many to be effective. But there's more. Much like the bard, and I think following pretty much exactly its same thing. So I'm going to try to rattle it through pretty quick. 24, you get a second. 26, you get a third. 30, you get a fourth. 32, you get a fifth. 36, you get a sixth. 38, you get a sixth and a seventh. 42, you get a seventh and an eighth. 44, you get an eighth and a ninth. 48, you get an eighth and a ninth. And 50, you get a ninth.
Have you ever thought about being an auctioneer?
I want you to do that 10 times fast.
Now we get to the fun stuff. Beyond having extra 9th level spells, who wants extra divinity points? At level 22, you gain an extra divinity point for your channel of divinity. You gain another extra divinity point at level 30, at 38, and at 46 for a total of 4 additional channel divinity points. So you can use that stuff a lot, and depending on the cleric you go with, that's a powerful extra boost. I mean, they're all good, but some of them are like, oh, damn.
As we've been going over in the cleric subclass videos.
Like Grave Cleric being able to cancel just shit left and right. Doesn't matter. You don't have to care. Or forcing full damage on something. It's awesome. But there's more. At level 26, after a long rest, roll 1d4 to determine the amount of divine interventions you have for the next 7 days. Mm-hmm. You can have 4 divine interventions that you can use in the next 7 days if you so choose. Well, not if you so choose, if the dice gods so choose.
Would you re-roll that d4 every long rest or once every 7 days after?
That's how I read it.
It sounds like every long rest, which feels wrong.
So then you're telling me I can get 4 divine interventions a day? That seems overpowered even for a level 26.
Yeah, no. So I would make the case because even for that seems broken as shit. I would say you roll. That's your 7 days. Then your next long rest, you roll again.
Yeah,
because otherwise, that wording doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, you roll. You choose your long rest. You roll. Then 7 days after that, you gain once you finish a long rest.
Now
it's still a 4 divine interventions.
Yep. But wait, there's more. At level 30, you select a domain other than the one you started with. You gain access to the spells granted by that domain. Choose a spell from each line of the domain's spell table. So, the way I read this, and I'm curious about everyone's opinion on it, is if you take Cleric full through, right? Once you pass level 20, you get another domain. And once you hit 30, you choose a third domain.
Yes.
And you get its spells, or at least one from each of its lines.
Yes.
Right? You are
Spells.
as damaging versatility as a wizard.
Yeah.
Like you have all you can heal left and right, you can do some insane shit. You can't transmute things left and right, but who gives a
at that
fuck
point you
when
can totally
I
accumulate
wanna
3
go
domains.
back to that divine intervention increase just for a moment, because one thing to take into account with the up to 4 divine interventions a week, let's not forget the Cleric's capstone ability where your divine intervention just never fails.
Yup.
So don't forget about that.
Yep.
Guaranteed
Guaranteed.
God on speed
God,
God on
yeah,
speed
you
dial.
literally have God on speed dial. He is faster than the police. Like he is coming.
Granted, the access to 3 domains is insane, at least for that extra 5 spells or whatever it is.
No, yeah,
This is where the
level with the
multitudes
extra
of
divine
something.
interventions. Yeah, with the extra divine interventions and all that, it's like Moses leaving Egypt. How often you just like, God fix this, God fix this, fix this.
You are a god.
Let's move away from music and gods and let's go to the woods. I think this is a fair one for Jake to take. If y'all,
yeah. So
I think this is entirely a fair one for Jake to take.
So when I'm not running around banging shit out with a hammer or talking to Carl, I speak to the trees.
All day.
Druid, you know them, you love them. They turn into shit. Considered a full caster.
Literal shit.
You gain a couple extra cantrips, one at 21, one at 45. Gain more spell slots, same as the bard and the cleric.
The druid has the most expansive spell list, if I remember correctly.
I
think it goes druid, wizard, bard. I think it goes druid, wizard,
had a
bard.
chart.
I thought it was druid. I could be wrong, and comments can tell me I'm wrong. It's fine.
Why don't we let our local auctioneer run through the spell slot increases one more time?
All right, one more time through. At level 24, you get second level spell slot. Level 26, you get a third level. At 30, you get a fourth. At 32, you get a fifth. At 36, you get a sixth. At 38, you get a sixth and a seventh. At 42, you get a seventh and an eighth. At 44, you get an eighth and a ninth. At 48, you get an eighth and a ninth. And at 50, you get a ninth level spell slot for the end.
At level 22,
it's bard, guys.
You can always communicate with beasts and plants. You don't have to speak, no commune with animals, no commune with plants. You just, walking through the forest, say what's up to a tree. It says what's up back.
Yeah. His name's Bradley. I don't know.
Then you got a Kyle down the road and Ashley a little further down.
At level 30, all beasts and plants regard you as a god, either willingly serving you or in refusing to attack you.
Yeah, who needs Melora? You are the nature god.
DMs, get creative on the enemies you're throwing at your party at this point.
Level 26, the max CR of your wild shape increases by 1, which is dope.
I like it.
I like the moon druid. So this is where we're going to focus on. It increases by 1 every 3 levels. I did the math last night when I was reading through this. At level 50, as a Circle of the Moon druid, you can transform into a CR 21, which for those playing at home is turn into some shit.
And if you're any other druid, it's a CR 10 max. So let's not forget the other druid subclass. Like I know Moon gets a lot,
and you're talking about young,
it
young dragons still. Yeah,
I mean, that's still a very decent CR.
Yeah, it is.
Just bam, bam, bam. Now Ben, as the resident fighter, how are you gonna slay a CR 21?
Fighter has some fun. Yes. So at level 22, you gain additional Indomitable and Second Wind charges. So at level 22, you gain an additional charge of Indomitable and Second Wind. At level 32, you gain an additional charge of Action Surge and Second Wind. And at level 47, you gain an additional charge of Action Surge for a grand total of 4 uses of each of those ability by the time you hit level 47. That's awesome. But let's keep going. Yeah, let's keep going. So you know how Barbarian gets their increases, right? Yeah. So does a fighter. Ooh. But instead of con, they get strength and dexterity. Ooh. Starting at level 26 and each 4th level onward, your maximum score for your strength and dexterity scores increases by 2, as does its ceiling.
Well, yes.
That's insane, and that is an insane amount of armor from dexterity alone. Plus, who needs armor at that point? But even just take light armor for the extra +2 or whatever, and you're so hard to hit. That is insanity.
Your fighter could go unarmored at that point.
Yep. At level 30, you gain an additional extra attack. At level 40, you do the same. And at level 50, you gain another additional extra attack on your attack action for a grand total of 6.
So at level 50, you have 6 attacks per action and can action surge 4 times. You can attack 24 times in one round.
You can't use multiple action surge on the same.
12 whacks in 6
but
seconds.
That's 12 whacks in 6 seconds that you can use. You can just dump and do that repeatedly.
That's 48 whacks.
There you go. Yep.
24 seconds.
Yeah.
So
it's
dumb.
It's insanity. People just
crazy.
It's so good. Now here's the really fun part. You know all those fun immunities and resistances that beasts have? It's time for the fighter to get a hold of those. At 38th level, you gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Fuck you, barbarian. I get it too now.
That's both magical and mundane because it would specify otherwise. Same as a barbarian's
At 42,
Yep.
Love the number. At 42, you gain resistance to 3 of the following damage types: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. At 46, there's still more. We're not done yet. You gain resistance to another 3 damage types from the list of force, necrotic, poison, psychic, and radiant.
Jesus.
That's solid.
Wait. At 50th level, choose one of the damage types you got at 42nd and one of the damage types you got at 46. Your resistance becomes immunity for those 2 damage types.
Because why the fuck not, people?
What the fighter's going up against.
Yeah, even if a creature is going to remove, drop you from immunity to resistance, you still have resistance to what it can do. Like, even someone pulling against, the elemental adept stuff that just knocks immunity down to resistance, you're still good. Because you're also rolling, 50 d10s plus your con, which is a max 30. Yeah.
I need more dice.
Yeah, dude. You don't have as much health as a barbarian, but with all the additional resistances you get, you're pretty close.
There's a different way of doing it, mitigating that damage rather than just.
It's all sword blocking and shit. You become the god level samurai. It is. Not even mentioning that samurai also gives you crazy amounts of extra attacks with being out. If you do go down, you can just fuck you on the way out and hit them a lot.
Before we end today's video, I do want to shout out today's video sponsor, the Kickstarter for the D&D Party Finder app. Do you find yourself wanting to play D&D but can't seem to find a party, or not social enough to want to go out and try to find a party? Because
literally all the time.
Oftentimes.
Well, what if there was an app that just helped you find the perfect party? Swipe left or right on a dungeon master or a player. You put in some basic information about the character you want to play, the type of game you're looking for, whether it's dungeon crawl, role play, a mix of both, whether you're wanting in-person, online, whether you're wanting homebrew or raw, or any combination of it, and then let the app use that information to help find you a group to play with, so other individual players
D&D party.
or the best DM to fit what you're looking for. The Kickstarter, by the time this video airs, will be live. Link in the description below. Let's get this going, people.
Yeah, man, it's like a pre-session 0. Who wouldn't want to do it? Find the people before you have to get through all that.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Fuss. Don't go on the first date. Find them on Tinder.
And basically, that's what it is. You swipe left
Tinder.
or right.
Yeah.
You got a bio. You got a chat function. Once you know if you like them or not, pop them into your Discord. Pop them into whatever group chat you're doing. And then talk from there. Just use the app to find the party, find the people, and make the best D&D.
That's fucking dope.
Sounds awesome. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around today. We've got much more of this. I'm excited to go down the rest of it because it holds some really, really fun things in store for us.
There's a part 2. We got a lot. We got 7 more classes to go over.
Holy
plenty
smite.
of stuff. Stick around.
Holy smite.
Stick around. Stay liking. Stay subscribing. Every Monday at 6 p.m. you'll see something new from us here at Intoxicated Intellect from Jake, Ben, Brady, myself. Thanks for sticking around this long. We'll see you guys next time.
Latest.
Peace.